think I am live. So here we go. Good evening, afternoon, morning, ladies and gentlemen and artists. Welcome to today's stream where I am actually feeling a bit more awake and not about to fall asleep at my desk. So this evening, I have literally finished this poster today. I am going to be doing like a massive collage of characters from the Owl House, which is going to be a poster for my table at the Canterbury Gaming Convention. So you can see the poster in front of you. Let's get going with this. It's gonna be a labor of love, this one. I don't think I've ever done anything with so many characters in it. But there's quite a few. There's most of the main cast, and the Palisman as well. So we're gonna get going with this. Let's do it. Sadly, there is no Owl House music that I can play, but lo-fi is always a good bet. Alright. Hello there, Winry. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm actually awake today. Or this afternoon. I'm actually awake. Like, this is my first day off work, so I've been kind of just chilling, relaxing. I finished the poster, and we're going to be working on this today. But I hope you are well. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Caffeine before we start. Let's go. Glad to hear it. So this is probably, I don't know if I'm going to finish all of this in one stream because there is a lot of characters here. But we'll see how it go. I might be able to get the line work done today. We shall see. Like I said, there's a lot here. A lot of characters. But I think if I do it well and do it right... Also, I think part of my poster is being cut off there. I might need to change that because Amity's eye is missing. I don't know if that was missing in the original... hang on a tick. Let me just resize this. That wasn't like that on the original. There we go. I knew her eye was there. I was just like, wait a second. Okay, so if I move that so it's... The grey is off screen. Because Rain's hair was right at the edge of the page. And we can bring that down so we're about there. Okay, that looks better. Alright, so line work. I'm gonna reduce the opacity, not on the line work. Not there, we don't want it there. On here a little bit so I can do like the line work darker. Or not dark, but I can do it black and not have to worry about going back in and changing all the bloody line colours. Because that would take forever. So let's start with loose here. I'm probably going to end up like darting around all over the frickin' thing and just doing loads of different characters because they all overlap. There's people behind people, there's people in front of people. It's a lot. But let us start with loose. And King's Fluff, which is right there. That's grey. We don't want grey. I'm on the wrong thing. That's why. Okay. Let's go. Hopefully I can actually draw straight lines today. Or any lines at all. I was struggling last night. There was struggle. If I had one wish for Sai, though, it would be that you could rotate the bloody canvas. Hello there, Kin Kajao? Can I just call you Kin? Is that okay? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Hope you are well today. Is this your first time here? Because if it is, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up, like, going all over the canvas. Because, like I said, there's bits of people overlapping other people and all sorts. So this is going to be interesting. I mean, Ida's hair is on loose as well. Ida! Okay. So, we'll do that. So I want a 7 with that. I don't want all the lines to be... Ida, why you do this? Because I drew you that way, that's why. Good morning, Not Kaneki. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Let's see here. Yes, I can actually do lines today. Success. How is everyone today? Doing very, very well, I hope. It's good to have you in test stream. Good. I'm glad to hear it. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Taz, Toon Raccoon, whatever you want to call me. Let's take that back there. If you want to see the whole image, here it is. Had a bit of a labor of love, this one. It took me all day to draw. It's probably going to take a very long time to digitize, but we are starting. Gonna have to remember to save this one a lot because we don't want to lose like a shit ton of progress every time I forget to save it. I need my little juice box on my shoulder just saying save it. That was a terrible, terrible line. So I'm assuming we have some Owl House fans in. I hope we have some Owl House fans in. I've been rewatching it recently. Just because it's so good. It doesn't ever get not good. I love Owl House. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite shows as well. Like, I just rewatched... Like, I'm rewatching the series anyway, but I think the latest episode I rewatched was... Which one was it? Whereabouts am I? Body Swap. Where they do the body swap. Yeah! No, thank you. Hey, Tomble, welcome back. Good to have you back. There. Strange. So who's your favorite character, Winry? I need a circle. I'm at a shape tool. Are you going to work today? I hope you're going to work today. Ah, you are! Amazing. You're watching it again too. It's just that good, right? Nope, we want to copy that layer. It is literally just that good. Right, I'm gonna do the eyes just around with the red for the moment. I don't remember, but I know, but cool. Why does she always have to do that when I'm streaming? That should be a... Oh no, bring that back. Bring it back! Bring back my circle. That needs to be above that, but we get rid of the little red dot. There we go. That goes above that. I wish these were just like not filled circles. But beggars can't be choosers, I guess. We get to use the shape tool today. It is working. So this is going to be a print for my table. Hello there, Glitch. Welcome, welcome. Lewis has red eyes. There we go. Let's do her other eyebrow and the other side of her. You remember King? That's fair. King is, I think, one of the best. I mean, they're all such good characters, but I think King is one of the better ones. He's so fun, and the fact that he's voiced by Alex Hirsch is just amazing. Like, cause when King speaks, I can't not think of Bill Cipher. Oh, I did do the other one quite long. Hey, thank you, Glitch. I think I've said it before, like, when it comes to my art, I'm kind of like an art chameleon. So I can kind of imitate styles fairly well. But if you want to see the whole image, here we go. Beep. This is the whole picture. There's a whole lot of characters here. Whole lot of characters. So this might take a while. Let's do the other eye. It's just about right. Hey Tumble, you changed your profile photo. That's cool, dude. If you want to change it, go ahead. Okay, I think her ear is... It's hard to tell. Where did I do her ear? That's part of her hair. So I think that's her ear right there. And that's... I think that was also her hair. But I think it's probably attached there. Would make more sense. You're testing animating. Awesome. Go for it. I really do need to get back into animating my FNAF video. I've neglected it for so long and I feel so bad about it, but it's just... I don't know. I really do need to finish it though. It's probably just sitting there going, hey, remember me? That thing that you started animating a couple of years ago? At this point? Ah. Why don't you come back and finish me, you know? What are you animating though? Hey, Streamlabs works. There we go. So I actually, my partner recommended adding a stream bot to add some links and bits and pieces, and it's good to know it's working. So I don't have to say it every 5 seconds. So that's good. Good to know that works. Okay, I think with this, I'm just gonna connect it there. I'm excited to see this one finished in print. Like the prints I got the other day from my supplier turned out so good. So really looking forward to see how these ones turn out. So we got King's Claws here. With his hand on Lucy's shoulder. But I will just say again though, if you're new, welcome in. Make sure you say hi. Kind of wanted Luce to be like hugging King almost. Closed is Discord in Turkey. That's fair. If you can't join the Discord, there's no pressure to do so. It's just if you want to. So you use a fire person. I'm animating a bucket throwing water on him. Oh, okay. That's pretty damn cool. Like, animating fire is something I haven't really tried yet. Or, you know, like animating elements in general. But that sounds really cool, Glitch. Best of luck with it, man. King's arm right there. But yeah, definitely best of luck with that one. Okay, so Ida's head is kind of over Lucy's. So that's part of Lucy's hair. That's part of Ida's hair. Oh my god. It's everywhere! Might have to go up and do... Hey, Daisy Bunny! I like that name. Fun fact, my OC is half fire, half owl. Oh, that's really cool! I like that. Very, very cool. Half owl and half bunny. Half owl and half bunny. So he's like a phoenix owl. That's very cool. How you doing today, Daisy? Welcome to test stream. Right, just gonna do this part of her hair because it's the part that comes down onto loose. And this side as well. Hope you crud. Okay, cool. Thank you. Like, I kind of, so as I was explaining, I kind of wanted to draw, like, King and Luce having a hug because they are basically, like, siblings. And Ida's kind of the motherly figure, so I had to draw, like, Ida, like, over them, kind of giving them a hug from above. And, of course, Hootie there, and then we've got Lilith, Amity, Hunter, Willow, and Gus in the background with their palisman. Then we got Rain, the Collector, and Bellos as well. And if you can spot the character I didn't mention, you get a cookie. Right, I'm going to save that because we're going to need to save as and when. Lots of times. We need to save a lot. Hey, Daisy. Welcome to stream. Good to have you here. Hope you enjoy yourself while you're here. This is a safe and inclusive space that we like to meet new friends and new artists. Ooh. Bum. So yeah, that comes to... Need to pull that down a little bit further, and then Amity's ear starts there. Okay, cool. I mean, it's already starting. The line art is looking pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with it. Everyone is allowed here. Yep, as long as you are friendly and polite and welcoming of people, then you are more than welcome here. We like having, like... I think I've said this before, but I wanted this to be like a really friendly, welcoming, and accepting community. And that's the kind of community that I want to build. Because I think there's, like, I don't want to get into politics and all that sort of stuff, but I think there's too much hate in the world. Like, too much negativity. So I kind of just want to build, like, a little community where people can come, chill out, chat, and relax, and just be who they are. Without fear of being judged or all that sort of BS. Just chill out and do some artwork. Meet amazing new people. What's the weather like? The weather is hot. It's bright sunlight out there. I say hot, it's warm. It's not like super cold. There is a breeze. which makes it a little bit chilly, but it is pretty warm. Should I just talk Icelandic? I mean, you can. It's up to you, but you probably won't get a reply because unless anyone else speaks Icelandic, they probably won't understand what you're saying. Feel free to, though. I won't stop you. Okay. Oh wait, was that her? No, that's there. Okay, so that is kind of. Oh, I see what I did. Okay. You kind of can't see the rest of it, so. Hello. No, it's okay, Glitch. You don't need to explain. Like I said, you're more than welcome to speak it. How you doing today, Helva? Welcome back. Yeah, something like that to make a look. Is Our House good? Dare, yes. If you can, watch it. It's such a good series. I can highly recommend it. There we go, it's a bit better. You've one of the free. Well, thank you so much, Daisy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, she has half an eye. Also, I think this eye on loose needs to be, although it's line work now, so I don't know if I can actually move it up. No. Okay. Kraken Tube, hello there. Helba, and the Owl House is a good show. Also, like, yeah, it's pretty damn good, Kraken. But yes, the Owl House is an amazing show. I would recommend it to anybody who was looking for something to watch. $100%. That did not turn out well. It is so good. And like I said, I'm rewatching it myself at the moment. I mean, that you can't see that on the other side, so let's add some show. Actually, I will go and make this a bit thicker. Took it from the Brawl Stars comic show, slapped on a purple background. Ah, okay, awesome. Fair enough. Okay. So that's her ear. You've only seen clips. Well, like I said, like if you can, watch the whole thing. I'm pretty sure there are a few episodes on YouTube, but I don't know if the whole series is on there. I know the finale is, but obviously you don't want to watch the finale before actually like watching the show, so maybe don't do that. Alright, let's add shapes. Since the Owl House characters do actually have circles for eyes. Yeah, copy. It's totally doable. Yeah, do it. No worries, Daisy. Thank you for hopping in and hanging out with us for a bit. Nice to meet you, and hopefully we'll see you again. All the best to you. Oops. Did it? That's one. Director of the Owl House making a show for Glitch Productions, and I'm really excited. Yeah, isn't it? I've seen it. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I've seen parts of it. So it'll be interesting to check out. I mean, from what I've seen, and this is just a personal thing, it doesn't look as good as the Owl House from what I've seen, but that could be just a generalization, and maybe it's because I don't particularly like, because the style is quite different to the Owl House style. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. Could be amazing though. So I will not judge until I've watched. Is probably the best way to go about it. That was bad. I'm gonna get another circle because her pendant is basically a circle. Might change the shape ever so little though. Okay, put the line work above that. Dude, I think I might have to change that though. Get rid of whatever might be underneath there. Be interesting to see what the show's about though. For sure. Wrong layer. It's that now. Always dreamed since I was to make a show on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. I've watched some anime. I don't really watch as much as I used to, but I do still watch it occasionally. Depends on the anime. You buy chips and come. Okay. You've watched a few. I've watched, I think it was like the first 2 or 3 episodes of Demon Slayer, but it didn't really appeal to me very much. Not really my sort of thing. I tried to watch Hunter vs. Hunter too, but again, just didn't really like take my fancy that much. Like, I couldn't really get into it. We got Ghost sitting on her shoulder here. Redo that. Trying to think of what other. I used to watch Dragon Ball and like Dragon Ball Z quite a lot when I was younger. Like when it was actually like the original, like so Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and occasionally Dragon Ball GT, just when it was on like TV. Pokemon is one I used to watch a lot. Definitely watched a lot of that one. So we've got Amities. I'm gonna try to make my own show. I would love to do so, it's just there's a lot of time and effort that would go into something like that. And right now I really don't have the time. Try and find new shows to watch. Yeah, Murder Drones. Have you watched Amphibia? Apparently that's really good. That's really thick. That's supposed to be 7. Actually, it's 6, so I don't know why it's that thick. But yeah, apparently Amphibia is a good one. Gravity Falls, if you haven't watched that, is a really good one. Okay. Ghost's Tail there. And what was that new one that just came out as well? Like, Gaslight District? I've heard that's quite good. Although I think that's only the pilot so far. Yep, The Amazing World of Gumball is also pretty damn good. Where am I looking here? Oh, it's Amity's hair there, and then we've got part of Ghost's head there. There's so many characters! God, no, not a 12. Actually, I won't add the eyeballs. Or should I? Maybe I'll add them and like do what I normally do afterwards and just edit them. That might be the better way to go. Tawog. What's Tawog? Don't think I've heard of that one. My Little Pony, yeah. I used to, or when the original, like the Gen 4? With Twilight and the gang. I watched that. Surprisingly, actually really liked it. I was shocked at myself, but yeah. I mean, I didn't mind the new stuff with Sunny, but I don't know, it's just, it wasn't the same. I tried to like it. I tried it. The Amazing World of Gumball, yep, that's also a good one. Gonna save it after I just finish up Ghost here. Boop. And coffee time. Before we proceed. Alright, what's what here? It's got Amity's shoulder there, I think. And then I think that's her arm there, and then yeah, there we go. Let's move on to King, and then go up a layer with Hootie, Albert, and the rest. Let's move on to King then. I'm just going to add in Albert's face. Oh, and Ida's hands are on his head too. Let's add those. Arcane, no, but I've heard Arcane is actually, like, really good. Keep hearing and seeing a lot of good stuff about Arcane. Ida has pointy, pointy fingernails. It's going to be a lot of work, this poster. But hopefully it will, like, really be worth the work. I'm really hoping this comes out as well as I'm hoping it to. It's got Hootie's head at the very least. That might actually have to go back a little bit because then I've got his body is there. I imagine Lilith is wearing the Porter Hootie and he's just kind of like squirmed around. You posted the test anime. Awesome. I will definitely have to check that out after the stream. But yeah, I imagine Lilith's wearing like the Porter Hootie and like Hootie's just kind of squirmed around, so he's just being his usual annoying interrupting self and just like, hey guys, I'm here! Hi, I'm Hootie! Hoot hoot! God, that was so bad. Ah, hope it gave you guys a laugh anyway. A laughed? A laugh. So, King next. King is so fun to draw. He's a little cutie. You come. Okay, cool. That's good to know. I got jump scared by the hoot. It froze. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump scare you. That wasn't my intention. Let me just check. Are King's eyes rounded like everyone else's? I think they are. Yes, they are. Cool. Awesome. Hoot hoot. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump scare you. It was not my intention. I was just having a random moment of silliness. You kind of want to draw me? I mean, hoot hoot. Yes, Winry. Can I get some hoot hoots in the chat? I mean, you can if you want, Glitch. I won't say no, but you don't have to. That's one eye. Let's do the line work on the other. Right, what's what here? That's part of... Okay, so I think the Okay, so that's the bottom of King's skull there, but it's got Hootie's wing on it. So if I do add in Hootie's wing. So there. Hoot hoot! Yay! Get some hoot hoots up in here. Up in here. What am I even talking about? I'm just getting excited. No, hang on, that wouldn't work. I think Hootie's wing needs to be behind King, actually, thinking about it. So we'll have his nose, snout, whatever you wish to call it. That went a little bit too far. There we go. Then I can draw his schlera. It's such a weird word, schlera. I think that's what's. Oh, it's his other canine. So that's that. Yeah, line went really weird because pressure. So this bit's the inner part of his eye, and then it's just like black. Hey there, Lewis is bored. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you in the chat. If it's your first time here, I hope you have an amazing time here with us. So on the side, yeah, it's just like a big outline of black with the top of the skull. Well, I mean, one friend is better than no friends, right? I'd rather go out with one friend for lunch than not go out for lunch at all. And you're very welcome, Lewis. Is this your first time here with us on the stream? Okay, so I mean, you can't really see it. Like the skull kind of goes around his. So oh, I see it. Yeah, I even drew it. So it goes there to that. All right. It's your first time. Well, awesome. Welcome. Good to have you here. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. You've watched the How House. I don't think I've watched it that many times, but there's definitely certain episodes that I've watched more than I probably should have. I think I've watched the whole series maybe about 3 times all the way through. Thank you. Let me zoom out so you can see the whole thing. Quite a lot of characters, as you can see. I am going to save it, though. That's the little juice box on my shoulder telling me to save things. So this is actually going to be a print available at my table at a con that I'm going to. And once the con is over, it's going to be available as an art print for anyone who watches the streams or like knows of, like basically anyone that hops in here, anyone who's in the Discord, it's going to be available for you guys to buy as well. But not until after August, once the con is over and done with. Oh, no, that's part of his skull. Okay, I was going to say, that line's bugging me, but it's actually the top of his skull. You're drawing me as a ratcoon. Do you mean a raccoon? I mean, raccoon, that's cool too. Right, we need to duplicate this. Copy. Bring it over. Although I think this one needs to be slightly smaller just because of its position. So if we shrink that. Because he's kind of looking to the side. Does that work? Grab that. Yeah, I think that works. He looks really weird though without his facial features, doesn't he? He looks so funny. Poor King. Whee! Hoot hoot hoot! It's no worries, Glitch. I appreciate that you're drawing me though. That's amazing. Cannot wait to see that. Alright. So that's his. Okay, so his skull is there. As I was saying, I don't think I've ever drawn anything with so many characters in before. It's quite the experience. Now, does he only have 2 there, or is it more than 2? No, it's 2. Okay, cool. More than 2. I love the idea of making posts made of Steven Universe. Oh, that's awesome, Lewis. If you have Discord and you want to join ours, you can either click the link in the description or it will pop up on the Streamlabs thing. It is a Discord for arty people. So you're more than welcome to join and like post your artwork and just kind of hang out with us. That's awesome. That's another one, actually, that we didn't mention. Steven Universe is an amazing show. And it's another one that I didn't ever think I'd like. But, like, I watched a couple of episodes and I was hooked. I absolutely love me some Steven Universe. So he's got the same 3 fluffs on the other side. Is it? So it starts from his skull here. And actually, I might try and make that more. Okay. And cute little paws. Yeah, Steven Universe is really good. Alright. I'm trying to see what's... Oh, that's his arm. Okay. So I should probably do his collar to about there. Although that might not work. Okay, so we pop the collar to about there. Get rid of that. Square that off. And then we can maybe... Because I've got Luce's arm... Yeah, her hand is there. So maybe I should just connect his body to his collar. It would make sense, I guess. Because then Luce's hand is there. I know, but that's his arm, isn't it? So we'll do it just like that, and then his arm is there. Ah, bits and pieces all over the place from different people. Now I want to watch the Owl House. We got Stringbean there as well. There he is, or she. Is Stringbean a she? I think Stringbean's a she, right? Yeah, Steven Universe is so good. Can't believe we didn't mention it, actually. Well, that's not working, is it? Maybe I should do it on the outside? But with a thinner line. Let's try it with a free. That's better. But I think I also need to change this bit up here. That's his collar line. That would not help. Okay, yep, something like that. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, thank you, Glitch. I won't check it out now, but I will definitely check it out after the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you. You didn't need to do that, but I very much appreciate it. You are amazing. Okay, I'm also gonna... Ooh. Because this bit isn't sitting right with me. It's this bit here. Let's get rid of that. Let's see. Ooh. Oh. That's usually my line. Happy to make people happy. But thank you. That's very kind of you. Okay, there we go. Let's just edit that line, and then I need to go around his eyes. It's alright, you don't need to apologize. It's just something I say a lot, so it's all good. Look how bitey. Bite, bite. Alright, right, we need to go around his eyes. Oh, and also need to, is it this one? Yeah, just move it off of there a little bit. There we go. You go above there, we change you to red or pink, whichever the case is. Alright. Did anybody spot the character that I didn't mention before? Did someone just send me a message on Discord? Not Discord. Insta. Yeah, they did. Herma. It's not the time for that. Oh, 2 hearts. I got hearts! Yay! Also, welcome if you're just hopping into the stream for the first time. Welcome, welcome. Ah, no! That's King's nose. We're not doing his nose, we're doing his eyes. Ba-da-ba. So, people, favourite episode and favourite character. Who is yours and what is yours? By the way, did you know how to connect an iPad to a laptop? I'm not sure. Does it not have a USB cable that you can connect it with? Or maybe like Bluetooth? I don't have an iPad, so I don't know how that would work. I mean, you can look up to see if there's any tutorials that might help you. I'm probably not the best person to ask. I'm not very techie. I think that's everything on King. Let's go down here and do string bean. Look at that little face. But yeah, I'm probably not the best person to ask. Yeah, look up on probably your best bet is to look on the internet and see if you can. Oh, that was a terrible line. Like any tutorials on how to do it, and if there is a way to do it. Why can't I draw your nose? I think one of the episodes of Our House is not knock on it. Yeah, definitely. That's a really fun because I like it how it's like almost like a slice of life episode with all the different characters going through stuff and then they like gain new abilities and new things. It is a very cool episode. I think one of my favorite episodes is possibly Hunting Palisman. Just because it kind of gives us a glimpse into Hunter and what he's about. Like his true self, that what he wants to do and what he's interested in. I mean, Hunter is like my favorite character, so. Flapjack and Hunter are the best. He's such a fun character. I don't know if his... Oh, nope. We're looking at King here. I need to find a picture of String Bean just so I can see. It does show up on the other side. Awesome. Just the other part of her. Y'all. You're gonna go, Marine? No worries. Thank you for hanging out as always. It's been a pleasure having you, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care. So I guess her other eye would be about there. I'm not actually using a keyboard for this. I'm using a drawing tablet. I don't think I would be able to, like, hats off to people who can draw with, like, a mouse and a keyboard. I just wouldn't be able to do it. But yeah, I'm using a tablet. Although it kind of acts as a second monitor, which I got it specifically for animation, because it's basically a second monitor that I can use. So instead of looking at my PC, I can just look down and see what I'm drawing, which is a real benefit, I think, when animating. Do I use shortcuts? I use some, not very many. Probably Control Z is the biggest one that I use. And we have a string bean. We got. Oh, I need to finish King's Hand, and we've got Hooty up there as well. Not Hooty, Albert. Okay, looking pretty decent. Save that. Take a swig of coffee. Sorry for hitting the mouse. Not the mouse, the mic. I used to have a standing mic when I was doing like more gaming. Hey, sheesh. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. But now I just have like the little mouse attached to my headset. The mouse. Why do I keep saying mouse? Microphone attached to my headset. That was absolutely terrible. How are you doing today, Sheesh? It probably wouldn't be that big, actually. You're not very good. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is there anything we can do? I mean, obviously we can't really do much, but it's your exam season. Ah, so a lot of stress for you then, Anne. Sorry to hear that, but hopefully you can chill out for a little bit with us and relax. You refuse your friend for the stream? Let's take that back to there. That's why you're here. Fair enough. Well, I hope you can chill out at least for a little bit before you get back to exam stress, because that's no fun at all. If you want to see the whole image, here you go. So quite a lot of characters in there that I'm working on. Like, I tried to fill up like literally all the available space with all of the characters that I could. And I think I ended up using pretty much the main cast, like all of the main cast. And we've got Albert. So we'll have his wing come to about there. There we go. I'm glad you like it. I haven't really done like that much. I did some stickers. I am indeed using a tablet. It's a Wacom. Can't remember what model it is, but yeah, it's a Wacom tablet that I use. That just looks weird. So I did some stickers of the owl house, but that's about it when it comes to... Oh, and some keyrings as well, but I don't actually have those anymore. I need a picture of Hootie. Your Idole, that's cool. Not Hootie, Albert. Albert. Can't spell, apparently. There we go. So yeah, his head, it's a diagonal. So what I might do is just take it to whereabouts I had it, which was there. Okay. For the owl house. Oh, do you mean Idalin? That's fair. Ida's a good character. His head looks kind of weird. Oops. Alright. I like owls. They are very cute. Who doesn't like owls? Especially when they're called Albert and they're super cute. Should just be able to do like around. Here, Albert looks kind of weird. Maybe it's just... I think it's because this is a little bit too small. Okay, that's slightly better. And then I think I had his other wing. What I might do is have that there and then have his other wing like here. That looks weird. So we'll have that because those are the... What coffee do I like the most? It's a brand called Nescafe. Why does my family insist on slamming doors, like literally all the time? Honestly. Okay, so we've got Albert's wings. Sorry for the slamming doors. Why do you keep going dark? Tablet, stop it. There we go. Although I think his other one is slightly bigger, so may have to shape it. Do one approximately the same size. Rotate it. Get this. And it's behind Ida's hair, so we do this. Delete that. There we go. And boop. Somewhat better. Still not 100% sure on his. That's bad. Okay, that's... I think this should actually go... Whoopsie. Right up to the point there, which why... You gotta go, Glitch, no worries. Take care. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for hopping in the chat and hanging out. That's bothering me. Why is that bothering me so much? Just like straight and then down. Okay, I think I need to make his head slightly bigger. So then we can have it coming down the way it's supposed to. And then his body goes out into its like round shape. Then that can come up to there like it's supposed to. That looks somewhat better, but his head is flat. It's not rounded like that. So, get rid of this. Find the right line. Boop-a-doo-ba-doo. I don't think it's quite that flat though. Oh, what am I doing with my life? Okay, I'm just trying to find a good reference picture of him. So it's kind of like that. Hootie, why not here? Why do I keep calling him Hootie? I mean, he is an owl, but why is your head bothering me so much? What's where the face cam is? What do you mean, what's where the face cam? Oh, well, underneath. It's just like a small, like a preview of what I'm working on. Okay, this is bothering me now. This is bothering me. Okay, I think I'm going to redo this part because it's really irritating. So he's got his... So it comes up and then goes in. Ah, what was that? That's the wrong line. That's the line I want to get rid of. So it comes up, goes in, and then around. Okay. Ooh, there's a little... Okay, and then his mask. I think it meets where, or the point meets where his beak is. So probably about there. Looks somewhat better. Maybe not have it as deep. So sure. Alright, let's do Hootie. I think we spent enough time on Albert. Quick save. So what I will probably do is maybe do the line work and, depending on time, some of the base color. But we shall see. I think we've been... How long have we been on? Like an hour or so? I don't know. How long have I been streaming? Who knows? Anyway. We shall try at least to get all of the line work done, but it might be a case of doing the line work today and like the color on a different stream. Which will probably be tomorrow, to be honest, since I'm off work for 3 days. So, right, what we might do is circles for Hootie's eyes. Layer, copy. Hootie looks really creepy with his eyes like that. Hoot hoot. And then what I will do on the line work is the bit that I had there. The audience is all gone. There are only 2 people. That's fair. Like, I don't expect people to hang around with me all day. If they've got other stuff to do, that's completely fine. I'm happy to sit and chat with people if they have other stuff they want to do. That's all good. Okay, let's change the lines to black. Alright, make sure it's the same on the other side. Alright. That sounds like a song. The audience is all gone. I mean, I'm happy just to sit here and stream my work to the world. It's all good. Why does Hootie look so creepy? Why do you look so creepy, Hootie? And he's got 1, 2, 3. That is very true, actually, Lewis. He can be incredibly creepy. Like, especially that shot with him with his skin off, and he's just like the skeleton. Like, for a quote kids show, it did have some very dark moments. And when he ate King, yeah, that is true. Or when he pelleted Amity. Yeah, he's a creepy dude. He's a creepy Hootie. Hoot hoot. He just looks so creepy. Look at him. Oops, what are you doing, YouTube? Stop it. Just stop it. Let's go to... Okay. Bear with me 2 seconds. We love Creepy Bird Tube. That we do. You can't not love the Creepy Bird Tube. Right, so now we can move up and do the next row, which is Ida, Lilith, and Hunter with Flapjack. Ida! Why is this on a free? That should not be on a free. Get out of here. I was debating about adding in Lilith, but I guess it makes sense because she does actually become like part of the main cast. And I had the space. I was like, you know what? I'm going to add Lillian. She deserves to be there. It shimmers, it sparkles, it shines and delights. You like Ida? Yeah, Ida is an amazing character. Oh, they all are. But I love how motherly she ends up being. I think we've got to go over the lines here because her... Ooh, terrific. Like I said, she, Luce, and King kind of just end up like being a family, essentially. There we go. And Harpy Eater's always fun. Bring up a picture of Edalyn. Just Ida. So I can have a look at her eyelashes. Why do you have to be such a small image? What games am I playing? None really, to be honest. I'm playing TF2, I guess. When I play anything at the moment. But that's about it. Like, I work, when I'm working, I work quite long shifts, so by the time I get home, I don't really want to do anything except maybe draw and collapse. But yep, TF2 is a fun one. Can't go far wrong with that. And getting ready for this con, of course. Ah, what is that? That was wrong. Okay, eyes. Sparkles, it shimmers, it shines in the light. Copy. Alright. Let's put line work above that. Shape, color. What are you playing right now, game-wise? Are you which mouse to play? With TF2, I use a controller, not the mouse and keyboard. Because I'm a horrible person. There's very few games that I use the mouse and keyboard to play. Thoughts on Amphibia? I want to like it, is what I want to say. I've watched maybe half of the first season. And it's definitely, like, it's made me giggle quite a few times. Like, there's parts of it that I really do like. But at the moment, brain is going, I want to like you, but I'm not sure if I like you. I like Sprig. He's a fun character, and Polly. Anne, I'm not so sure about yet. But yes, I do love how interconnected, and with Gravity Falls as well, because there is an episode with Frog, Grunkle, Stan, and Seuss, right? You must buy a mouse. Go and buy that mouse, my guy. But yeah, I want to like it, and I'll watch more episodes before I make my decision on whether I actually do or not. I feel like I do. Maybe it's just like obviously first few episodes are always like character establishing and all that sort of stuff, so we'll see. Like off the bat, I'll say it's not a bad show. What is going on with this eyebrow? I completely munched that up. I'm assuming you enjoy it? Love how the plot of Amphibia develops later on, but does have a lot of filler episodes. Yeah, that's fair. That's a good way to describe it, actually. Like, at the moment, it's just like filler stuff. Like, world building, character establishing at the moment, because it's the first few. Why did I do her eyebrow like that? What possessed me to do that? Obviously, because it's introducing the world and the characters and stuff. So, yeah. We shall see how things develop. That's better. Okay, I don't think I've missed anything on her face. Let's go up into her hair. Oh, and also she interlaps with Hunter as well. So, need to see what's what here. So the tip of King's Horn is there. And then I think that's Ida's ear. Then we got Hootie there, so her earring would be underneath Hootie. You know what might be easier? That. Instead of making things difficult for myself. But yeah. I don't dislike it, I don't... I'm impartial at the moment, I guess is the best way to describe it. Because we've got her ear there, and then I believe, like, that part of her hair? Okay, no, it actually becomes, like, the main part of it. Okay, so that's fine. I feel bad that Gus is like mostly behind Ida's hair though, because her hair is so massive. Like he's kind of stuck halfway behind it. Okay, so this bit actually becomes like the rest of her hair. Okay, and then that's there, and then she has like the grey. Well, the light grey comes from the just above, I think, the line. So we'll add it in as a dark line for now. You're developing my site and my friends are using social media. I wonder what you expect from a social media. I don't really know, to be honest. I mean, I don't... When it comes to social media stuff, I don't really use a lot of it. I just really use, like, Facebook and Instagram, and that's about it. And YouTube, obviously. But other than that, I don't really expect much from a site, other than it works. And it's not hard to navigate, I guess. Did you, Lewis, did you get all excited when Alex Hirsch released the This Is Not a Website stuff? Because I know I did. Or me and my partner did. Like, we were speculating maybe it was going to be like a movie or something crazy like that, but I'm pretty sure it was just like a thing to promote the Book of Bill. I had fun with it though. Like, the website was very, very fun. Right, that's shade there. So what I might do? Well, I'll add it as a line for now, and then I can take it out when I get around to shading it, just so I know what's where. Because we've got Gus's. Oh no, that's Ida's hair, isn't it? I was going to say, where's the rest of Gus's face? But it's hidden behind Ida's hair. Then she has the other. That needs to come back. Then that's the other grey. I haven't actually heard of that. Oh, really? Oh my god, you should totally watch Gravity Falls. It's so good. Like, if you like Amphibia and Owl House, you'll definitely like Gravity Falls. So that's the top of the grey. And then the other part of it is just below her ear. So you can't really see it there, but where does it start? About the middle, so about... probably about there. And then that part of her hair would be grey. Alright, so can't really see anything else of Ida. That's her hair. That's her hair. What would that be? I'm guessing that's or hair. Let's see. Now, do I do Hunter or do I do Lilith next? Oh yeah, I really recommend Gravity Falls. 100%. I don't know who to... Let's do Lily next. And partly Willow because she's there. I don't know who's who anymore. There's so many characters. Okay, that's Gus's ear. That's the line. It's kind of funny actually, like after I watched, I think it was just the first episode of Amphibia, I did just want to draw a picture of Sprig, though, I'll be honest. Like, he's a cute character. Willow is apparently blind currently. Let's move that up there. That line work. Curve. So I think her glass is... No, Gus's ear is in front, so... guess it would be about there. And actually, I might make the rims of her glasses thicker. So we'll do that. So about there on that one. Do the line between, so the curve is a 7. And then do the other one. Delete and delete. Now she's wearing glasses. And make them black. Black, black. Cool, so her glasses are actually below Gus's ear. Then I think her hair kind of disappears into her glasses, doesn't it? So, okay, cool. That's a really thick line though. Need to go back to a 6 for this. I'm really, like, really looking forward to seeing this as a poster. Like, I think as my artwork goes, I did a fairly decent job with it, drawing so many characters. I'm gonna add in Gus's face. Not with that though. Get rid of this, get rid of that. There. How do you make signatures on paintings? I can't good. Use a pen? Like maybe a Sharpie? I just normally paint it on with paint. Oh, what's going on here? I think it's because I made, so her ear, let me get up a picture of Willow here. Willow. You're not there, okay. Owl House, Willow. Let's have a look-see. Ah, why is it so small? Let's bring this up. Maybe not that one, because that's her costume, and she's... There we go. So... her hair, well, her ear just kind of attaches to her glasses. So that's fine. And then this part of her hair just comes down in front. From the ear? From the ear. Alright. And then her face just goes up into the hair a little bit. Not a super thick line like that though. Redo that. Curve on a 4. Oops. Okay. So we've got her neck. I think we've got some of her uniform that would be visible there before Lilith's hair. Do that there. My name is Taz. T-A-Z. So we want uniform. Debut? Uniform. Casual? Uniform. So there and there. The other part of her plait. Okay. And her neck is behind. And it's just, I think, Belos behind her, so... That guy. I probably won't finish it today. Probably looking at, I don't know how long I've actually been streaming for. Let's have a look, see. 95 minutes ago. So what I will probably try and do is finish the line art today. And the next stream tomorrow we'll do the colour. Because I kind of want to take my time with it and like not rush. So yeah, line art today, colour tomorrow. Alright, let's add in her eyes. And also, hello if you are new and just hopping into the stream. I hope you have a wonderful time while you're here. I think I need to change the shape of Willow's eyes as well, because I think a lot of, well, pretty much all the characters have like the rounded eyes. Yep, they're round. So, I will change that in a moment. Okay. Okay. And we'll do our usual shape. Pull it back a little, back a bit so it's not. You said I drew Alistair at 1. Okay. I'm sure it was amazing. You don't put yourself down like that. I'm sure it was an amazing picture of Alistair. You should post it in the Discord. Maybe I'll actually have her looking towards Gus. Yes? Question mark? Hmm. I like drawing Alistair. He's a fun character to draw. He's very angly. Actually, it is quite a style change, like going from like drawing has-been hotel characters to drawing Our House characters. Because the Our House characters are like more rounded and soft. Here we go. Then we've got Clover on her head, and we've got her other braid. Alright. That's Willow. Oh, the top of her hair's not done, so we'll do that. Let's do Clover first, since she is sitting on top of Willow's head. Clover's such a cute talisman. Though apparently I can't draw her lines very well. She kind of almost reminds me of that Pokemon, the little bee Pokemon. I'm not even sure it's like a bee. It's like a... I don't even know how to describe it. But it kind of has like the same kind of pointy like nose. You didn't colour it? There's nothing wrong with that. I've done plenty of artwork that I haven't coloured. Circles for eyes. Copy that. You buy fake Pokemon cards? Oh no, that's not good. Guess you have to be careful with a lot of stuff like that these days, unfortunately. Which is kind of sad that you have to be careful, but there's always someone ready to take advantage of people, I guess. Right, so that's Bellow. She's like a little bee lion, right? She's got such a cute little mane. She's just like I said, she's a little bee lion. Clover the bee lion. Delete and delete. Alright, let's finish off Luce's hair. Not loose, I'm not doing loose, I've already done loose. Willow. We're doing Willow's hair. There we go. We've got Lily underneath. Do you prefer digital or physical? Good question. I get along with both. I mean, when I'm doing stuff like this, I prefer to draw it out physically, like I have done with this. But then I prefer to color it digitally, if that makes sense. Like digitize it and do it that way. But when it comes to, like, say, traditional art, like Let me grab my sketchbook here. Where do I leave it? When it comes to traditional art, I prefer to like paint and sketch just in a sketchbook or on canvas. So for example, I'm working on a piece right now of a tiger. So I've just literally done it all in my sketchbook. Why is this so far behind? What are you doing? But yeah, I can do both. Both is good. Both. Both is good, to quote The Road to El Dorado. Lily's lips gave me so much trouble. Alright, that's her face. Yeah. Oh, so we're gonna have to do the glasses thing at both. Wait, is that her hair? I think that's her hair. So we've done Willow. Let's bring up a picture of Lily. But yeah, I can do both. And I like both equally well, if that makes sense. Our house. But yeah, definitely prefer... am I scared from AI? Not scared, more angry at AI. Like, personally, AI will never replace our real artists. But it just annoys me that people who use AI-generated imagery and call it art, that bugs me a lot. Because it's not art. It's stealing artwork from tons of other people and calling it art. Which I don't think is good. But no, not scared of it. Or not scared from it. AI art annoys me so much. Agreed. 100% agreed. Like, again, I don't really want to get into like all the politics and stuff behind it, but to me, AI generated imagery is not art. It just works from a prompt and then like cobbles together something that it finds from stuff all over the internet, which basically means stealing from real artists who have actually created like real artwork. And people are calling it art, but it's really not, and it bugs me so much. It does look bad. I mean, I get that it will probably progress and end up looking better, but I can't with it. Like, I won't call it art. I will never call it art. It is not art. It is an image based on a prompt. And it can never replace the like the soul of an art piece that an actual artist has put into a piece. So for example, my tiger image, like I feel that's got like a lot of soul to it. Like I was saying to my partner the other day, I feel like it's gonna blink or turn its head or something. But I feel like with a lot of AI, you're not gonna get that feeling. Your friend is very good at drawing. I'm sure you're good at drawing. Like, there is no good or bad at drawing. There's just different levels of ability. And the best way to improve oneself is to just do it. Can you see her hair on the other side? I don't think you can. So it just kind of appears here. Alright. I'm going to do her on... Actually, I'll do her glasses first. There are a lot of characters that wear glasses in this picture. I think we've got like 3. So we've got Lily, we've got Willow, and we've got Rain up there as well, who's wearing glasses. And I think her glasses are actually, they're not as thick as Willow's when it comes to the rims. So, copy that. So yeah, we'll do the rims on her glasses like thinner. This looks slightly weird at the moment. But thank heavens for the circle tool. Alright. Delete that, delete that. Black and black. Alrighty. She drew a lion like you. Why artists draw a lion? I don't know. I think it's not necessarily lions, but just animals in general. They're just nice to draw. I mean, I don't know about others, but personally, I really like drawing animals. What's going on with your eyes, Lily? Let me just bring up a picture of you. So it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like I've done it. That's fine. Might make this part ever so slightly thicker though. I mean, I am planning to paint a tiger, just so I've got some examples of my animal artwork on my table. Kind of almost like a preference thing as well, I think. Like some people like drawing people and some people like drawing animals. Did I just draw on that? I did. Go away, random line of randomness. Alright. Actually, that's kind of angled, whereas the other one is... There we go. Better. Better. Our mutual friend want to be beloved she. Not quite sure what that means, but alright. Let's do, no, maybe a 3 on the lips. I had so much trouble with her lips. Or lip, I should say. You can't write, it's all good, dude. Okay, just Lily's eyes then, again with the shapes. Copy. Might make that one ever so slightly smaller, just because of its position. Okay. And a quick save. Okay, how's that looking? Pretty good. That's all Bellows behind her, so it's Lily done. Oh, no, it's not. We need to go onto the line work and do the old curvy thing. It's all good, man. It's all good. You don't need to apologize. Delete and delete. Pull that in a little bit. Alright, it's Lily. Might as well do the bits of Bellows that are over here. Let's do the Snotna 9, that's really thick. 5? Yeah. Alright, what's what here? Oh, that is, okay. So this is actually part of his cape, robe, whatever you want to call it. England history, very good. It's alright. It has its moments. I think that bit actually, well, it's out of the picture, but flashbacks to doing Pentius's eyes. So many ovals. Yeah. That's a bit better. The British had a world of 35%. Yeah. Wait, what's the curve on? It's on a 5. Okay. Same as the pen. That's fine. Oh wait, that's okay. Mm. Gee, that should probably... Yeah, that should probably come to there, right? Take that back a tick. Bring that to about there. There we go. Better. What's that? That's Gus's hair, so... Very cool. And since we started him, we may as well finish him. Finish him! Watch that much, but if you know... Does Ida have... I don't know if she has a husband, per se. I know she has a relationship with Rain again by the end of the series. Spoilers. But husband, I don't know. I mean, since she's with Rain, it would probably be better to say partner, because I believe Rain is non-binary. So, partner is probably a more accurate description there. I'm going to do his antlers. Bellos is a scary man. Oops. Yeah, maybe not. Take those off. Might have to make... I don't know, actually. We'll redo that one. Right, this one's a bit different because it's got the cracks. I was going to do it with just the original mask, but then I thought it would be more fun to have like him with his shiny blue eye and the cracks in the mask. Actually, this is a shade. Or will be shade, but I want to mark it on there. Who would win in a fight, Bellos or Evil Larry? What's Larry from again? Larry is a meme. Oh, okay. Well, Larry for sure. 100%. Bellos wouldn't stand a chance against a cat. Ooh, you know what would be fun at some point? Drawing Luce in her Titan form. That would be super fun to do. Yeah, Larry would win in that instance. Just because I find it amusing that Bellos would get bested by a cat. Alright, there's our scary man done. How's it looking? Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I need to add in his eyeball, I suppose. I should probably do that. Nope, we need a shape. We need a shape. Line. Go, delete that. And black. Okay, cool. I guess Caleb? We're going that way now, so we've got 4 characters plus a couple of palismans to do. Cool, okay. Quickly save it. I'll do Caleb next since there's not a whole lot of him. I fudged that up. Let's go back on the nose. Well, fucked that up. You make coffee, it's all good. Go and make coffee. I could do with a cup of coffee, actually. Oh, what happened? Cup of coffee. But, get this line work done. And again, I wasn't actually gonna put, I've forgotten his name now. Caleb in here. But I had the space and I figured it would be like a fun little thing to have. And I'm gonna do him... Oh, I need to actually add in his hair behind that. He's very hunter-esque. I had the space, but I'm gonna do him like ghostly. So he's not gonna be like a solid color, he's gonna be like a wispy blue. And the opacity on him I'm gonna drop. So like he's gonna be haunting Bellos like he does in the show. Two hours ahead, huh? Fair enough. It's like 8 o'clock here. Well, 10 past 8. That's fine. If it's only you, that's all good. His nose looks a little bit weird. Let me find a profile of Hunter. Hunter else. Side profile. Okay, so it's more of a hooked nose than what I've done. So it like comes down, around and in. That makes more sense. Down, around and then in. Let's bring his forehead down ever so slightly. That's better. Doesn't look so weird now. You've got a weird flat face. Okay, this is fine. I don't know if I'd be able to add like shade there. Probably not, but there's a fair few people in the Discord, yeah. And hello to anybody that's just hopping into the chat as well. Good to see you. Make sure you say hello and introduce yourselves. So I've got Caleb. Need a circle here for his eye. Might reduce the weight on that though. To that. Though I'm not sure. Yeah, it would be. I was right. It's not going to be a circle. It's more of the eclipse sort of shape, so I'll go with what I was originally did for him. It's alright, the link is in the description box below, and it's also being pinged by the chatbot as well, so there's ample opportunities if you wish to join it. Absolutely no obligation. Okay, Caleb. Yeah, that nose definitely looks better. Alright, let's do Gus, since he's been waiting ever so patiently. Alright. Hair. Do his eyes after. Alright. 6 people watching. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. I have one friend you don't believe to my draw. How should be? Well, show her you can draw. Oh, that one went a little bit wonky. So did that. Better. Okay, Gus, your hair is stupid. Gus, your hair is stupid. Why is your hair stupid, Gus? Tell me that. What, you can't focus when you're in public when you're drawing, do you mean? Just put on a pair of headphones and just block everybody out. That's what I do. Music is the best. Absolutely love me some music while I'm drawing. We've got Hunter's hair there. And what's that? I think that's... What is that? What? That's the other part of Gus's face. I love how I love drawing class. Same. I would always like be doodling in class when I was supposed to be doing other stuff. In normal school, anyway. Like I did go to college for fine art, but didn't really enjoy it very much. I mean, they did tell me, I guess, that need for multitasking. But when I was doing art in college, my tutors, it was fine art, so I kind of understand, I guess, but they would constantly tell me that cartoons and anime and things like that weren't actual art. I was like, what are you talking about? Yes, they are. I guess that's probably why I didn't like the course very much. I got through it though. I persevered. Wait. Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer. Okay. I was gonna say, why are you not erasing? Okay, we need to get rid of the bit there because it should not be inside Ida's hair. Also, color. That's his eyes, and then we'll do his pupils as well with that. I can't do 3D animations, if else it wasn't real advanced, right? But I guess it was kind of it was a fine art course, so I can kind of see where they were coming from, but at the same time they shouldn't have been saying that it wasn't art because obviously it is art. Just a different style of art than fine art necessarily. Actually, maybe I want him kind of looking at Hunter. So if we kind of move that one there, then he's kind of looking down at Hunter. Alright. But yeah, my art tutors were stuck up assholes, I'm not gonna lie. They really were. Delete and delete. Let's just get rid of the bits that are inside Ida's hair. Okay, so Gus is looking at Hunter. Hello to anybody new that is just hopping in. Welcome. We're nearly there. We've got, well, technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more characters to do because there's 2 palismen that I need to do as well, which is Emmeline and Flapjack. So I guess Hunter's going to end up being last, I guess, but Emmeline is here, so we'll do her next. Cute little chameleon. I mean, we're doing bits of Hunter. I mean, you've got to save the best till last, right? I think that's part of Rain's face there, so that's that, and that's part of Emmeline's tail. Okay, that just looks weird. Might redo that. Might bring it in a little bit tighter too. Try another stream, draw face cam framework? What do you mean? I'm going to do the traditional circle bit for the eyes. What's going on up here? Is that... oh, that's the collector's face. Okay. Actually, that point isn't sharp, really. I mean, face cam overlay draw. You want me to draw my face cam? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't do people. That was a really wobbly line. I really do not do people, so that would be a no on that one. Let's circle her eye. Boop. I believe Emmeline's a girl, right? I mean, her name's, well, its name is Emmeline Vance, so I'm assuming it's a female. Well, there she is anyway, and since we've moved up, we're going to do the collector next. Just trying to work out what's what here. I think that's his hood. But then we got his hair. I'm also upset the fact the outhouse got cut short. Right, same. It would have been so cool to see more of it, like a second season when they're 58% means it's 50% opacity, so it's like lighter than the rest of the image. It would have been really fun to see like them in uni as it were, I guess. Like college, University of Magic, or University of Wild Magic. That would have been very cool to see. Hey, Winry, welcome back. We're nearly there. We've done most of the characters. Just trying to work out, I think. This is actually, it might be, yeah, it's Rain's. It's Rain's hair. Okay, that makes sense. It's like, wait, what is that? Well, no, that's the collector's hair, so what's... Okay, so I'm going to put the collector's little frondy bit, although that would be... Hmm. Is it his hair? Because his hair... Right, so I'm going to have that as like his little sideburn there. So that part is Rain... I'm so confused here. Where have I done? So I might do his hood in front of Rain's face, which would make a bit more sense. Let me get up a picture of the collector here. L House Collector. Okay, so that bit there is... Oh, I see. Okay, so this is his hair here. And then I guess I will... Like, his hood will be behind Rain. Yeah, I think that's what I did. Getting momentarily confused there, so yeah, that's his... the next part of his hair up there. He has such floofy hair. It's pretty good. We're nearly done. I'm just working on the last couple of characters. But we're pretty much there with it. A few more to do. On that note, I shall save it. Just working on the collector currently. Okay, so... yeah, that becomes his fringe. Or the other side of his... So, that one curves out and then that one curves in. Like, I feel... like with the collector in the show, I do actually feel pretty bad for him for the way his siblings, I guess, treat him. And like what happened to him. That's not going very well. So his eyes can't do that? Yeah, they are. Okay. They does do that. Again, we'll add the lines in a moment. Well, not the lines, the circles for his irises. I'm not very good at stars, so I might actually have to add... I don't know, we'll try. I was never any good at drawing stars. It's so similar to spin out. Yeah, right? Like, he's kind of like this innocent... Well, I would say innocent, but... Like, just a friendly kid-type character, even though I guess he's not technically a kid. He kind of feels... Like, compared to the others... He feels like a kid that was just kind of used and betrayed a little bit. Well, not even a little bit, like, a lot. Like, it wasn't even his fault that the other collectors or his siblings, like, killed the Titans. It's just because they perceived a threat to themselves, and he kind of copped it because he was the one that was playing with the baby Titans. Like, I have a lot of sympathy for him. Them. And the same with Spinel. Like, she's a very, very sympathetic villain. Like, she isn't just being a villain for villain's sake. Which I really enjoy. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy a good frickin' villain, but it's really fun to have, like, a sympathetic villain, too. And also, hello, if you are new and just hopping into the stream, good to have you. That was bad. Okay. Well, I kind of feel like I did his head a bit too big, but... Hoot, hoot, hoot! Hoot, hoot! Back to you, Winry. So tomorrow will be the line, not line arting, we're doing that now. Colouring. We will do another stream tomorrow and colour this. Because definitely not going to be doing that tonight. What's that bit there? Oh, it's just the inside of the hood. Alright. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what time. Hopefully the same sort of time that I started tonight. But yeah, it's just, I think it would be a bit too much to do it all in one stream. Like I said, I do want this to come out really well, because I think this is going to be a really good poster. If it comes out as well as I'm hoping, I will probably, like, take one to have. That's all the collector. Now it's just Rain, Hunter, and Flapjack. I guess that would be part of his hood. It's 10:34 for you. Wow, that's pretty darn late. You don't have to stay though if you're tired or need to head to bed. It's all good. I'll be posting the finished line art on the Discord anyway. Rain. Mr. Rain. Well, not Mr. Sorry. Rain Whispers. Did I miss one? Rain, the owl house. Nope. Okay, good. Alrighty, let's see. And then we've got Hunter's. Is it Hunter's? Yeah, Hunter's hair there. So. And he's got the old glasses. Okay, let's see. How am I going to do this? It's kind of a shame we never really get to see Rain's talisman. But I guess it makes sense that we don't, because he's probably trying to keep it safe from Bellows. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's... Whoa, no, we're not moving the line work. Stop moving the line work. That's what I wanted to do. Thank you. Hey, Danda. Thank you. I will show you the whole image in a moment. I just want to edit this. There we go. So this is what we're looking. It looks like he's wearing shades. This is the whole image. Nearly done. We're just finishing up Rain, and then we're going to do Hunter and Flapjack, and that will be it. Theory that Rain's talisman was also their violin. I think that's a common theory, and I think that it's true. Rain just hit it because obviously Belos was collecting palismans and he was just protecting it. So yeah, I've heard that theory, and I'm pretty sure it's the right theory. And even if it's not, it is a very cool theory. And I'm pretty sure actually at the end you see him flying on his staff, right? And it's got the same fox. There we go. Might put his nose actually slightly. Though I don't know if it would matter actually, because I'm changing the colour on the. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Hoot. Just random little hoots in the chat, and I love it. I'm all here for that. Okay. Oh, and before I do anything else further, we'll go. How are you today, though, Danda? I hope you're very well. Welcome to the stream, and also welcome to anybody else hopping in for the first time as well. Good to have you here. Hope you're all doing amazing. Having the best day of days. Eyes. Copy. And actually, yeah, this one's going to have to be slightly smaller because of position. Okay. Might raise it up slightly higher. There we go. Alright, line work. Nearly there. Just Hunter and Flapjack to do after this, and then the lane work is done. And then tomorrow we will work on the colour and the shading and all that good stuff. Yes, we were just discussing Rain's Palisman and that it's the fox from the violin. As I was just saying, I'm pretty sure you see him flying on his staff, and you can see that it's a fox. Which is awesome sauce. I keep saying his, it's not his, it's they. He's non-binary, so keep getting that wrong. Alright, that's Rain done then. So last and not least, we have Hunter and Flapjack. And also just a little bit of Rain's uniform there. Alright, let's do Hunter then. My boy. It would be quite fun to do like an image of all the Coven heads as well at some point. Especially characters like Eberwolf and Darius. They would be quite fun to do. Maybe like a big collage of all the palisman. His ear should actually be about there. Alrighty, where did that line go? There it is. Alright, that's Flapjack, who we'll do in a momento. Okay, we'll do the eyes. Oop, that was seriously zoomed in, or zoomed out, whatever it was. Okay. Wait, hers. Don't think they are actually like that. I think I did them wrong. Hunter, our house. No, they kind of do that. Okay, that's fine then. Just checking. What's my favorite color? Like earthy tones, so like khakis and browns. Also quite like green. Can't go wrong with a nice mossy green. What about you? Red? Good choice. A very good choice. Because of Has Been Hotel. Well, I mean, there is a lot of red in Has Been Hotel. So, yeah, I get it. Alright. Now the question is, do I draw more of Rain behind Hunter? Because there is space to do it. I guess we'll go with this one. Resistance. There we go. So that's that bit. Then his shoulder is there where Flapjack is sitting. That's part of Hootie. Let's just do Flapjack so all the characters are done, and then we can decide if we want to add more to Hunter and Rain. Nearly there, nearly there. Flapjack is so cute. It does make me wonder though, was like Flapjack Evelyn's talisman, or was she, or he, Caleb's? Did Caleb end up with a talisman? No, didn't mean to do that. Alright, that's everybody done. Now the question is, do we add more? That goes to the base of that. Oh, I need to add his... I think he was... What, Caleb's talisman or Evelyn's? Because I feel like that's why Bellos got so mad at Caleb, is because he ended up with... Obviously with Evelyn, but also because he ended up with a talisman. Sounds like little bro got upset because big bro got a hot witch girlfriend. Very true. That is very true. Bellos was just jealous. No, not weight. Color. We want a 4 on the weight there. Very aptly put. And a bird. Yeah. I kind of want to think that Flapjack was Caleb's. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it as that because there's a lot of stuff going on. So, with that, I do believe we are done. Oh, I didn't do the collector's eyes. I just realised that. Everyone else has got eyes, right? Yes. So we'll quickly finish up the collector's eyes. Also, I just realised kings are very thin. And then we will be done, so. Where should I have him looking? Maybe down? Or just at the camera? Might be better for him. Yeah, I think just at the camera for the collector. Cool. And hello as well. If you are new and just hopping in, make sure you say hello in the chat. We are nearly finished, but introduce yourselves because it's always amazing to meet new people. Actually, to be honest, the line work hasn't taken as long as I thought it was going to. So that's a bonus. Alright. Delete that and delete that. There we go. Now the collector has eyes. And I think we are done. That was a lot, but we got there. So we're just gonna save this. Right then, I am gonna leave off this stream here, but thank you so much everyone for coming in and watching and hanging out with me. The next stream is gonna be tomorrow where I'm gonna work on coloring and wait a second. I just realized something. King doesn't have an arm down here. Let me just let's fix that. Give King an actual arm. There we go. Alright. Now that King has an arm, thank you so much, Lewis, and thank you for everyone that came in and hung out and just kind of enjoyed this stream with me. The next one is going to be tomorrow where I'm going to be working on colouring it. We'll finish it up then as well. I will post the line art in the Discord, so if you want to join, the link's in the description. It's also linked at various points throughout the chat. So thank you so much for hanging out. If you haven't already, consider liking and subscribing to the channel for more art and animation content, and I shall see you tomorrow.